So this young dog is on the land tee now. She's been through obedience training, e-collar conditioning, force fetch, power work in the yard, and three-handed casting in the yard. And now we've moved her over to the land tee, and she's going to learn to stop and change directions at a distance now. She knows where the back pile is. We've taught her where the back pile is on the land tee, so she's confident, has a lot of momentum. She's a very fast little dog, very attentive, works really hard. And so she knows where she's going on this drill to that back pile. She hasn't learned the overs yet. It's not time for that yet. So what we're doing right now is we're doing a lot of remote cast, which means we're sitting her in front of us, and we're giving her left and right hand backs, and we're going to be stopping her about every 2 to 4 sends, probably on average about every third send. And we're really reading her body language to see, is she slowing down? Is she thinking too much? Is she thinking about popping? Is she peeking over her shoulder, or is she maintaining good speed and momentum to that back pile and not thinking about anything else? And if she does, then we'll think about stopping her. But if we see any of those things popping up, we're not going to stop her, even if we plan to stop her on that particular send. And you can see right here, we're giving her a right hand back. We want good eye contact. We stopped her right there. Going to straighten her up a little bit right here. Giving her left hand back there. Let her carry on. And so we'll stop her about the first third of the way out. And if that was really good and the sit was really clean, we didn't have any loopy sits, which you really should have worked all that out on your pile work. But sometimes it'll pop up a little bit here and there as they get further and further away from you. So we're going to make sure and clean that up as we go. She's got just a little bit of an offline set. You'll notice it as she gets a little further away from us. It's not bad, but we're going to tighten that up with time. We're not going to do it all at once or anything like that, or put a bunch of pressure on her. We're just going to let her know that she needs to tighten that sit up just a little bit better. She's got a ton of drive. She really doesn't want to stop because of her drive, and so she's learning right now to become a team player, and that's difficult for her. And you can see we give a little precast hand position there to let the dog know that they're going to be turning to their left side or to their right side. And once she gets to the overs, then we'll start showing her a little different precast position for that over, the left over and the right over. We'll put that hand out to the side on either side, and let them know that we're going to be going to that one side. So you'll see a lot of reps with the dog sitting out front, what we call a remote sit right there. And that way we get a cast on every send. A lot of people will send the dog from their side, and that's fine. But we like to cast from the remote position because they literally get a cast on every single time they go to the pile. And when you send them from your side all the time, you're not always stopping them every time. So this way they're getting more repetitions on their casting. And the more reps they can get, the better. So she's doing a really good job here. Really hard worker. There's never any lack of effort with her, which is a lot of fun. It's a little warmer as the morning went on. It was cool this morning, and then it got a little warmer as the day went on. And she was starting to show it a little bit toward the end of this. And so we quit. We always quit if we see any signs of the dog getting a little bit warm. But we're going to reach our goal here, and that was to get her to stop cleanly about 3 to 4 times en route to that back pile. And she did a good job. And we're going to tighten that sit up a little bit better. Once she got out there away from us about 2/3 of the way out, she wanted to loop just a little bit. Nothing bad. It's not like a classical loopy sit or anything of that nature. But we just made a little mental note of that so that next time we run her, we'll be a little quicker to correct her and make her stop a little quicker. So she's done a good job here. She's getting a little tired at this point, and we just got a few more sends to wrap it up, and then we'll let her go rest and get her a drink of water and relax and get ready to do some marks. So we set her right there almost on top of the pile, and we're letting her just focus for a minute before we send her. We call it sweating them. We want to sweat them just a little bit and make them think about us for a little bit, not that pile, because they're right on top of it and they want to go get that bumper really bad. So anyway, she did a good job, and we're gonna quit right here and put her up. Okay, good. Good girl.